Welcome to your Little Leg Lift Pilates class. To begin, come to a seat. You can sit on your shins or cross-legged. Bring your hands to a prayer at the center of your chest, and as you inhale, breathe all the way up into your heart space so you can feel your breath and your heart's rhythm against your palms. And then as you exhale, send the exhale all the way down into the ground, really feeling the parts of yourself that are rooted to the earth. And breathe so deep into your body. The next time you inhale, sweep your hands up overhead, clasp your palms, and flip the center of each palm skyward. We're going to start with a little bit of Mula Bandha. That's the root lock. So in Mula Bandha, we squeeze the sphincter muscles. And for women, it's like stopping your pee. So you'll inhale, take a full breath in, squeeze Mula Bandha, draw navel in, chin to chest. Hold here lightly. And then keep your hands above your head as you exhale. Relax your belly, release Mula Bandha. Exhale fully, empty out the breath. And then again, inhale, take a full breath in, squeeze Mula Bandha. So engage your root lock, draw the energy up, navel in, little tuck of chin to chest, gaze to the third eye point. So we're strengthening the subtle core muscles that attach along the spine. We're also strengthening the diamond-shaped sheath of muscle at the base of the coccyx, the perineum. And then we're drawing more blood up towards the brain. The next time you exhale, sweep your arms wide and down, relax Mula Bandha, and then make your way onto all fours. From all fours, extend your left leg back behind you. Point your toe, press your fingertips down, puff the back of the heart to the sky, hug the front ribs in to engage the core corset. And then it's little pulses. Inhale to lift your left heel, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, moving with breath. Inhale, lift, little pulse up. Exhale, like an inch, it moves down. Inhale, lift your left heel. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Now we're going to take toe taps. So inhale, lift the left heel. Exhale, lower, touch the top of the foot to the ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, slowly lower, touch your toes to the earth. Extend through the line of the leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, we lift. Last one. Exhale, lower. Now we're going to cross the leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take your left foot to the right corner of your mat. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left side. Inhale, lift. Exhale on the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale on the left. So this is activating the obliques, still hugging the ribs in. Gaze is forward as you're tapping the foot to the far right side and left side of your mat. Pressing fingertips down, engaging the arms, everything touching the earth is resisting the ground to get more stability, length, and strength. Inhale, lift the leg. This time bring the leg over to the far left side of the mat. Press the sole of the left foot down, come up to fingertips. And then inhale, arc the spine for cow pose. Exhale, round your back for cat pose. So you're pressing down through the left foot like a warrior two leg. The toes point forward. This is going to open up the side of the foot into the ankle joint. And now arcing and rounding the spine for cat-cows to express the spinal column, stretching all the muscles along the upper back and the front body. Really moving from the pelvis to get into the line of your left leg. And then come on down to forearms if you can. And you can use your breath. Inhale, sway forward. Exhale, wave the hips back. And you'll feel this more through the outside of the left leg, from your hip to the outer foot, and then into the hamstrings. You can be still or keep moving slightly, rolling forward and back as you inhale and exhale. Stay on your forearms and take your left leg back behind you. And then lift your knees up off the ground for forearm plank. Inhale, heels through center. Exhale, lower your heels over to the right side of your mat. And then hug your right elbow towards your right hip to activate the obliques. Breathe into your back body. Press down through your fingertips, your elbow tips, and it's almost like you're dragging your elbows back toward your toes to really get into your core. And then inhale, heels through center, and exhale, lower your heels over to the left side of your mat. And then really press the back of the heart towards the sky, hug your left hip toward your left armpit, and then drag your heels forward like you want to touch your heels to your elbows. They're not actually going to move. It's an isometric contraction, muscular engagement without movement. Inhale, heels through center, and then exhale, lower your knees down to the ground. Come onto a tabletop on your forearms. So forearms stay down. Next time you inhale, take your left leg up away from the ground. Bend your knee and flex your foot. And then it's 5 little pulses, lifting the leg like an inch. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. And then point your toe, extend the leg long. 5 little pulses. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. And then rebend your leg 5 pulses with your knee bent, your foot flexed with your breath. And then extend the leg, point the toe, 5 little pulses. Keep it going, smooth it out with your breath. And then rebend the leg, flex, push up, little pulses, engaging your glutes, squeeze your gluteal muscles. And then point your toe, little teeny tiny pulse to activate the hamstring. Keep pressing your forearms down, puff the upper back. Rebend your knee, flex your foot, pulse up, 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 up. Last time, extend the leg, pulse up, up, up. Last 2. And then bend the knee, set your foot on the ground. Extend the right leg, bend your knee. Little pulses for 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend, little pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee, flex, pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend, point for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend, flex your foot, pulse 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the leg, point your toe, pulse 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee, flex your foot, little lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the leg, point your toe, lift 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee, flex for 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the leg, point, last 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Lower your leg down to the ground. Come up onto your hands for tabletop. And now we'll start moving through some cat-cow undulations. So press the ground away with your fingertips. Really round your upper back. Inhaling to open and extend. Exhale to round your spine. Really emptying out all the breath as you round. Inhale, reach your heart forward. Maybe look up to stretch through the throat. Exhale, puff the upper back, navel in, chin to chest. This time, maybe lift your knees and hover for a moment to engage more of your core, perhaps squeezing Mula Bandha. Press out all the breath, hover and hold here. Then take another inhale with your knees hovering. Stay with a rounded back body. Hold, inhale, and exhale, holding here. So really activating all the spinal muscles, the erectors. Keep inhaling and exhaling with your back rounded, your knees hovering, pressing fingertips down, toes down, hugging the lower ribs in, puffing the back of the heart to the sky. And then exhale, lower your knees down to the ground, look forward. From here, you're going to tilt your right toes to the right side of your mat, lower your left foot like a warrior 2 leg at the back of your mat, and then extend your left arm up and over your ear. So we're creating this lovely crescent shape from the left heel out the left fingertips. Press the ground away from you with your right hand, your right leg, and then arc the spine. So it's almost like you're reaching the crown of your head towards the ground. Send your breath into your left lung and breathe all the way from your armpit into your hip. And now lift your left toes up away from the ground as you inhale, extend. Exhale, hook knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. So this gets the left oblique. Inhale, open. Exhale, hook knee to elbow. Inhale, open. Last one. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, stretch it open. And then exhale, lower your hand and your foot down to your mat. Walk your hands a little forward and then tilt your hips up and back into downward facing dog. So again, keeping the breath moving through the side body, and you can be still or wiggle your hips a little side to side. Breathing long and deep through the back body. Take a few more breaths. And then next time you inhale, wave your heart forward, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, lower all the way down to the ground. Bring your arms forward into a little sphinx and turn your palms up towards the sky to release the wrists. Root down through the tops of your feet, your pointed toes, your pubic bone, your elbow tips in the back of the hand, and then lengthen your heart forward. Breathe deep into your front body here, gently drawing the elbows back. And then inhale, lift your right toes, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, right leg lifts, exhale, lower. Great, keep going, last few. Inhale, lift your right heel, exhale, lower. Press the arms down. Inhale, lift the right leg, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your left leg this time, and exhale, lower. So little pulses, inhaling, lifting the leg, pressing through your pubic bone, exhale, lowering the tops of the foot down to the ground. Left side, inhale, lift and lower. The next time your left foot comes down, keep it there, and then lower your chest a little, lift your fingertips, and then keep your elbows bent, your hands by your head. Inhale, lift your torso like an inch and lower. Inhale, lift the torso, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Elbows wide, keep your hands high, toes down. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Stay here and then lift both of your feet. Inhale, lift both toes, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift both toes, exhale, lower. Hands are lifted, heart lifted. Inhale, lift your legs, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your legs, exhale, lower. Hands by your shoulders, keep your toes down. Inhale, lift your heart, cobra pose. Stay here for a couple breaths, pressing down through your pubic bone, the tops of your feet to support your low back. Breathe into the front body, the front of the chest, the heart. And then exhale, curl your heart forward and down. Tuck your toes, press up through all fours. Tabletop pose on hands and knees. From tabletop, extend your right leg back behind you, point your toe, and then it's 5 pulses. Inhale, lift the heel like an inch, and then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Last one, inhale, lift, exhale, lower. And now 5 more, tapping the top of the foot to the ground. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, touch the top of the foot down, lower. Inhale, lift, top of the foot touches, lower. Inhale, lift, and now take your right leg over towards the left corner of your mat. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale to the right side of your mat. Inhale, lift up through center. Exhale, cross, tap to the left. Inhale, lift to the right. This time, lower the sole of the foot down to the ground like a warrior 2 leg. Your right toes face front. Come up to fingertips and then start taking cat-cows. So arching and rounding the back. Really move and express from your pelvis. So tilting the tailbone up and back and then rolling the tailbone down towards the ground. You can look up to express more through the throat if that feels good. You could pause with your spine arched or rounded. Just breathe deep. And then make your way down onto your forearms. Press the elbows and fingertips into the ground, and then you can rock forward and back, breathing long and smooth into your body. So now getting more into the outer edge of the right foot, the right hamstring, inner groins. Take a couple breaths here like this. You can be still or move a little as it serves. From your forearms, lower your right leg down to the ground beside your left leg, and then stay on your forearms for forearm plank pose. Lift your knees up away from the ground and then lower both heels over to the right like we did last time. Station your right forearm and then lift your left arm up away from the earth. This is just an option. If your arm is lifted, lift your hips. Get long from your elbow tips and then press down through the edges of your feet. Lower your right forearm down and then we'll switch. Take your heels over towards the left side. Press your left arm down, lift your right arm up, and then lift your hips towards the sky. Take a couple deep breaths here. So again, we're strengthening the obliques, the side of the core wall. Take your right forearm down to the ground. Lift your heels, come back through forearm plank pose for a breath. Get long and steady in your breath and spine. And then slowly lower your knees back down to the ground. Extend your right leg back behind you. Point your toes, extend through the foot, little pulses. Lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend, lift 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee, lift 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend, point, lift 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend, point, lift 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend, point, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend, flex, lift 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend, point, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. Bend, flex, lift 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend, point, lift 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your leg down to the ground and extend the other leg. Point your toes, extend through the foot, little pulses. Lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend, lift 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee, lift 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend, point, lift 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend, point, lift 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend, point, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend, flex, lift 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend, point, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your foot down to the ground, come up onto your hands. And then begin to take cat-cows, arcing and rounding your spine. Really expressing through the pelvis, so moving from the pelvic bowl, tilting the tailbone down to the ground and then up towards the upper back corner of your mat. Expressing with your breath, going so slow. The next time you inhale, settle your fingertips, your palms on the ground. Tilt your left heel towards the left side of your mat. Station your right foot like a warrior 2 at the back edge of your mat, and then lengthen out your side waist by reaching your right arm over your ear. Stretch from fingertips to heels and breathe into your right lung, your right rib cage, the front of the right side. And then inhale your toes up away from the ground. Exhale, knee to elbow, so oblique crunches. Inhale, toes backhand forward. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend, open. Exhale, crunch, elbow to knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow to knee, hug. Inhale, open. Exhale, hand and foot come down to the ground. Make your way through tabletop onto all fours. You can sit back on your heels as I am. Stretch your arms overhead, flip the palms, take the center of each palm skyward. Take a full breath in and then squeeze Mula Bandha. Lift the perineum, hug navel in, chin to chest. Pause. As you exhale, extend your arms wide and out to the side, flat palm. Take an inhale breath here, hold, squeeze Mula Bandha, pause, hug navel in. And then exhale, hands down to your thighs. Namaste.